equation. And actually, this will take more than one equation. So I have to kind of look at the problem and see what are they asking. They're saying how many boys and how many dogs are there. Can you solve this problem using the four other representations? Okay, that's what we're doing at this point. So for the equation, I'm going to have to use variables. Pick the variables to represent whatever they're asking about in the story. So I have how many boys and how many dogs are there. You can use whatever letters you like. If you want X and Y, that's fine. If you want B and D for boys and dogs, let's do that. I'll use B and D. So say what the variables stand for. Let B represent the number of boys in the problem. Let's make that a P. Okay. Let B represent the number of boys in the problem, and let let D represent the number of dogs in the problem. Then you're really going to need two equations for this setup. And one of them would be this. B plus D equals 12. And that's the equation to represent the number of heads in the problem. B plus D equals 12. And I'll say this represents the number of heads in the problem. And then the other equation I need is going to be for the number of feet. Well, every boy has 2 feet, so I can say 2B, and every dog has 4, so 2B plus 4D equals 30. So this equation, this represents the number of feet in the problem. Now, together, these two equations give me a system of equations. So, I'll write that. These two equations together give us a system of equations. I'm gonna rewrite them because this is how you would probably see a system of equations. B plus D equals 12. And 4B, that's not right. Let me start over. B plus D equals 12. And 2B plus 4D equals 30. A system of equations. And I can solve that. You've probably seen that before in an algebra class. Who remembers how to solve that? There are two ways.
Plug in a number for B and solve for D.
Plug in a number for B and solve for D and see if it works in both equations. You could, that would be the guess and check way.
Elimination.
You could do elimination or substitution if you wanted to go a more direct way to solve that problem. So we'll look at some of that as well. I'm going to come back to doing elimination and substitution because I want to look at the graph for this problem. Unless I guess y'all want, we're going to, let me think about that for a second.